So lately I've been seeing a lot of people ask about all the different accolades and badges that you can get in Delta Force, really asking like what is it that you actually have to do in order to complete the accolades and unlock the badges, or even level up your operators. Because if you didn't know, if we go in Stinger right here and press C, you see Stinger's level 6 for me, and you can level them up to 10, and every time you level them up you get like some type of cosmetic or like player card thing, whatever it may be. And at certain levels it says stuff like complete Battlefield Angel 3 times as Stinger in Warfare, but it doesn't actually tell you here what it is that you have to do to unlock or complete the Battlefield Angel 3 times. Now, first thing to note, how you can figure this out is if you go into your character profile on the bottom right here, and then you go history, you can see here my last game was Trench Lines. If you mouse over all of the different accolades, you can see Sentinel, it tells you what it is, SMG Master, and Avenger, but it's just, if you've never completed any of them, so for Battlefield Angel, if you've never done it before, you won't actually be able to know what it is that you have to do. So in today's video, I wanted to cover all of the different accolades and just inform everyone on what it is you need to do to unlock those accolades or complete those accolades in a game of Delta Force, and then those will allow you to unlock all the badges that you can pimp out your operator card with. So if we right click on Stinger again, go to name card, badges, you can see you can equip a bunch of badges on your player card. Now for a lot of these, they have multiple requirements. So if we look at the Battlefield Master badge, you can see you need to achieve Prowler and Sentinel each 100 times to get the level 4 badge. So without further ado, we're going to start off with all of the ones for Warfare. So Battlefield Angel, it requires you to rescue more than 40 players in a single match. So that means 40 revives, pretty straightforward. For Prowler, which I believe is a mission for all the assault characters, this requires you to kill more than 50 enemies in a single match. So obviously the best way to do this might be to play AD, because it is generally speaking, the matches that last the longest as opposed to King of the Hill. So if you're having some difficulties getting 50 kills, maybe try and play some AD. The no-fly zone, it requires you to deal 2,000 damage to vehicles using an LAVAA in a single match. Now this is a lot easier to do in Warfare. For nuclear strike, you need to score over 3,500 points using a guided missile or artillery in a single match. Now this one I don't even think I've gotten it a single time. 3,500 points is quite a bit. It will require you to get either a really impressive amount of kills or destroy a few vehicles with the guided missile or the artillery. Armor Buster, you need to destroy more than 2 vehicles in a single match. Now that is pretty easy to do, especially if you're playing a character like Allure that just is incredible at taking out vehicles. Aerial Defender, you need to deal 2,000 damage to vehicles using fixed AA guns in a single match. So those are the stationary AA guns that are available on a lot of the maps. 2,000 damage is quite a bit, so you will need to use the fixed AA gun a lot during those matches. Absolute Tank, you need to kill more than 30 enemies using a tank in a single match. Battlefield Racer is kill more than 25 enemies using the IFV specifically, so the infantry fighting vehicle. A lot of people thought that like it was just any vehicle or any armored vehicle, but no, it's really the IFV. Death from Above, you need to kill more than 25 enemies in an aircraft. Now I have never unlocked this because I never fly helicopters, but that is what you need to do for that one. Veteran Driver, you need to earn more than 1,000 score from driver assists. Respawn Support, so squad mates use a respawn beacon to deploy 16 times in a single match. Pretty easy to do. You're playing recon. If you place the respawn beacon in strategic locations, your squad mates will spawn on it. Welding Warlord, so this requires you to score over 500 points by repairing a vehicle or any vehicles in a single match. The Sentinel one, it requires you to score over 3,000 points by defending objectives. So if you're PTFOing, generally speaking, Sentinel will be able to be completed, the 100 times required for the top level Battlefield Master badge. I had this done really early on, and it was only grinding out the Prowler accolades that I really need to do. Endless Firepower, you need to resupply squad mates 40 times with the ammo crate in a single match. So this is very doable in maps like Shafted or Knife Edge, where people are really piled up together. You can get this done really quickly. Flying Bullets, you need to kill more than 10 enemies with long shots in a single match. So a long shot, I think for the most part, is like 50 meters plus. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure, but it'll tell you when you get a long shot in Delta Force. Avengers, you need to revenge 1 time in a single match. I think it's killing an enemy that just killed your squad mate, or that might have just killed you and you respawn and you kill him. It's not I'm not 100% sure on this. I did a little bit of research, try to find out more information. I did have this badge multiple times across my Delta Force hours, but just not 100% sure. I'd really have to pay attention next time I actually get the flag that I got the Avenger accolade, but it's either kill an enemy that just killed your squad mate or kill an enemy that just killed you. Great Wingman provide more than 20 assists in a single match, though this is very easily done if you're using characters like Luna or Hackclaw. So Luna's detection arrow obviously is going to net you a lot of assists, which is really easy to do. And then obviously if you're firing at other enemies and friendlies are killing them, you're also getting assists. So this you'll get pretty passively without trying too much to get it. Moving on to the operations accolades or badges, filled to the brim, so you need to gain over 1 million Technic Alloy upon extracting. The next one is Kill Said, which is pretty self-explanatory. You need to kill the boss Said. Irresistible Force, you need to kill 3 operators in 1 raid. So if you're playing pretty aggressive and going after the gunfights, this is easily done. Brickyard Supervisor, you need to extract with a Mandel Brick. Multi-core Processing, you need to extract with a Mandel Brick Supercomputing Unit. Precise Detection, you need to extract with the Portable Military Radar. Mechanical Cardio, you need to extract with the Medical Ventilator. Everlast Heart, extract with the Heart of Africa. As far as I understand, that is one of the rarest items in the game. Military Enthusiast, you need to extract with a Battle Tank Model. Energy Tycoon, extract with the Micro Reactor. Sewage Disposal, which is an odd one. Find items of gold quality or higher in the sewer. Farm Keeper, find gold or better items in bird nests. Perfect Employee, complete the flagship task. Max Firepower is deal 1200 damage in 1 raid. Now this doesn't mention if you have to do it specifically on operators, but I would imagine that it's across bots and operators. Otherwise that would be a lot of firefights they need to get into. Headlock is kill 8 enemies with headshots. I believe this also counts bots. Advanced Terminator, you need to kill 1 shield bearer, 1 machine gunner, and 1 rocketeer in 1 match. And then the daily jog is you need to move over 3,000 meters in a single raid, which is, you know, not too bad if you're running around quite a bit. And then we have some that are available to be done in both modes. So you have AR Master, SMG Master, Marksman Rifle Master, Sniper Rifle Master, Shotgun Master, LMG Master, and Pistol Master. So all of these require you to either kill 8 in operations. So this, I believe, is a combination of both bots and operators, because if it was 8 operators, that's basically like the whole lobby. So I'm leaning towards the side of it's a combination of bots and operators. Or you need to kill 12 players in Warfare. So that's how you get all of those different badges. If you're using a specific set of weapons or a specific class of weapons, you're probably going to get this pretty passively just by playing regularly. Now, unfortunately, as far as I can understand, these don't stack. So if I were to get like 48 kills in Warfare with an assault rifle, I wouldn't be able to get the badge 4 times. I would have to get 4 matches of 12 kills or more to get it 4 times. So really slows down the whole process. And then finally we have Ranged Precision, which requires you to kill 4 enemies from over 75 meters away. Now, obviously, as I said, a lot of the badges that you can put on your player cards require you to get a combination of different things, except like all the weapon mastery stuff. So if we look at AR Master here, you can see it's just like, well, you need to get this one in 400 matches. But if we look at like this one here, War Beast, you need to get Absolute Tank, Death from Above, Battlefield Racer, and No Fly Zone in 10 matches to get the basic one. As I said earlier, I never play in choppers, so that's why I don't have any of these badges. Or for example, the Battlefield Master, as I covered in the beginning of the video, you need to get Prowler and Sentinel in, you know, the respective amount of matches. So 7 for the first one, then 25, then 50, and then 100. So I hope that this video helped you better understand what it is you actually need to do to unlock the different badges or level up your operators in Delta Force to get those cool cosmetics that come with the later operator levels. If you have specific tactics that you use to get certain of these accolades, leave them in the comment section down below. In any case, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.